Strum, a periwig. Rum strum, a fine large wig. Cambridge, to do a piece. Fominam suba guitar. Cunt, to strum, to have carnal knowledge of a woman, also to play badly on the harpsichord or any other stringed instrument, a strummer of wire, a player of any instrument, strung with wire. Strumpet, a harlot, stub-faced, pitted with the smallpox, the devil ran over his face, with horse stabs, horse nails in his shoes. Stubble it, hold your tongue, cunt. Sterling Ken, see stalling cunt, Ken cunt. Stum, the flour of fermenting wine used by vintners to adulterate their wines. Stumps, legs, to stir one's stumps, to walk fast. Sturdy beggars, the fifth and last of the most ancient order of cunters, beggars that rather demand than ask cunt. Successfully, used by Vulgar for successfully, as 3 or 4 landlords of his house have been ruined successfully by the number of soldiers quartered on them, Irish. Such a reason pissed my goose, or my goose pissed, said, when anyone offers an absurd reason, suck, strong liquor of any sort, to suck the monkey, see monkey, sucky drunk, to suck, to pump, to draw from a man, Alby knows the file sucked the noodle's brain, the deep one drew out of the fall all he knew, sucking chicken, a young chicken. Suds, in the suds, in trouble, in a disagreeable situation or involved in some difficulty. Sugar stick, the virile member. Sugar sops, toasted bread soaked in ale, sweetened with sugar and grated nutmeg. It is eaten with cheese. Sulky, a one-horse chaise or carriage capable of holding but one person, called by the French a désobéissant. Sun, to have been in the sun, said of one that is drunk. Sunburnt, clapped, also haying many male children. Sunday man, one who goes abroad on that day only for fear of arrests. Sunny bank, a good fire in winter. Sunshine, prosperity. Supernaculum, good liquor, of which there is not even a drop left, sufficient to wet one's nail. Suppock, a landlady of an inn, or hostess. Surveyor of the highways, one reeling drunk. Surveyor of the pavement, one standing in the pillory. Suspecol, hanged. Persons who have been hanged are thus entered in the jailers' books. Suspense, one in a deadly suspense, a man just turned off at the gallows. Sutra, a camp publican, also one that pilfers gloves, tobacco boxes, and such small movables. Swabbers, the ace of hearts, knave of clubs, ace and deuce of trumps at whist. Also the lubberly seaman, put to swab and clean the ship. Swad or swadkin, a soldier cunt. To swaddle, to beat with a stick. Swaddlers, to the 10th order of the cunting tribe, who not only rob but beat. They often murder passengers. Cunt. Swaddlers is also the Irish name for Methodist. Swag, a shop. Any quantity of goods as plant and swag. Conceal the goods, rum swag. A shop full of rich goods. Cunt. Swagger, to bully, brag or boast, also to strut. Swannery, he keeps a swannery, i.e. all his geese are swans. Sweating, a mode of diminishing the gold coin, practised chiefly by the Jews, who corrode it with aqua regia. Sweating was also a diversion practised by the Bloods of the last century, who styled themselves Mohawks. These gentlemen lay in wait to surprise some person late in the night, when surrounding him they with their swords pricked him in the posteriors, which obliged him to be constantly turning round. This they continued till they thought him sufficiently sweated. Sweet, easy to be imposed on or taken in. Also expert, dexterous, clever. Sweet your hand, said of one dexterous at stealing. Sweetheart, a term applicable to either the masculine or feminine gender, signifying a girl's lover or a man's mistress, derived from a sweet cake in the shape of a heart. Sweetness, guinea droppers, cheats, sharpers, to sweeten, to decoy, or draw in. To be sweet upon, to coax, wheedle, court, or allure. He seemed sweet upon that wench, he seemed to court that girl. Swell, a gentleman, a well-dressed map. The flashman bounced the swell of all his blunt, the girl's bully frightened the gentleman out of all his money. Swelled head, a disorder to which horses are extremely liable, particularly those of the subalterns of the army. This disorder is generally occasioned by remaining too long in one livery, stable, or inn, and often arises to that height that it prevents their coming out at the stable door. The most certain cure is the unguentum aureum, not applied to the horse but to the palm of the master of the inn or stable, N.B. Neither this disorder nor its remedy is mentioned by either Bracken, Bartlett, or any of the modern writers on ferrary. Swig, a hearty draught of liquor. Swigmen, thieves who travel the country under colour of buying old cloths, etc., or selling brooms, mops, etc. Cunt. To swill, to drink greedily. Swill tub, a drunkard, a sot. Swimmer, a counterfeit old coin. Swimmer, a ship. I shall have a swimmer, a cunt phrase used by thieves to signify that they will be sent on board the tender. To swing, to be hanged. He will swing for it, he will be hanged for it. Swingtail, a hog. To swinge, to beat stoutly. Swinging, a great swinging fellow, a great stout fellow, a swinging lie, a lusty lie. Swindler, one who obtains goods on credit by false pretenses and sells them for ready money at any price in order to make up a purse. This name is derived from the German word schwindeling, to totter, to be ready to fall. These are arts being generally practiced by persons on the totter or just ready to break. The term swindler has since been used to signify cheats of every kind. Swipes, pursers, swipes, small beer, so termed on board the king's ships, where it is furnished by the purser. Swishtail, a pheasant, so called by the persons who sell game for the poachers. To swive, to copulate. Swivel-eyed, squinting. Swizzle, drink, or any brisk or windy liquor. In North America, a mixture of spruce beer, rum, and sugar was so called. The 17th Regiment had a society called the Swizzle Club at Ticonderoga, AD 1760. Sword racket, to enlist in different regiments, and on receiving the bounty to desert immediately. Swap, an exchange. Cybuck, sixpence. Syntax, a schoolmaster.